I'm shaking my head. Hi, this is Coach Lisa Renee. And while I'm on a 2-hour hold for Social Security, and right after my Zoom consultation for long COVID treatment, I decided to go on YouTube and listen to a few of the videos I've kind of not had a chance to listen to. One of the channels I really like to watch, and I'm actually dedicating a playlist for long-term relationships. Is that for me? And this gentleman, Big L PhD, he has a lot to say. He has a lot of videos. Actually, when you go on his channel and you see who he is, he said he's an average guy. He believes in becoming the best version of himself. I don't know how old he is, but he's got a nice gray beard. If you guys go check him out, I should have did a split screen, but you guys could do a little work. But he's a consultant. He's a motivational speaker. So I thought, okay, this is really, really interesting. So I had to stop. Sorry about that, guys. The, the actual video came on with the advertisement. So he's got a lot of listeners. He has a lot of people that listen, and he has about 8,000, close to 9,000 subscribers. So he's got a lot to say. He's got people actually um, commenting. I am sending this video to his email because Single Situationships and S X. I don't know if he's talking about the age group that I'm dating. I'm online dating because I'm trying to do something different than what I did when I was younger, being introduced to people. That's difficult. That's sometimes you feel obligated by going out with them a few times because of friends of a friends of a friends. So I do online dating, and my expectation is a needle in a haystack. I don't expect to find my person right away, but having some nice dates um, is always um, a great goal for me to have when I go online and I return a message and I give out my phone number and we chat. Maybe we video chat. Um, a nice date, meeting a nice person. Maybe there's no chemistry. I mean, that's always a goal. That's the first step. So I'm looking at the comments on this video because, of course, it's only 5 minutes. The video is only 5 minutes, so check it out. His name is BIGGL PhD, and the topic is what it is. But what are we doing, guys? I mean, are there so many people who are hurt and damaged where they don't even want to take a risk? When you meet somebody and you click, you really, really click, you like spending time with them, what is the deal? Why can't you commit? Why do you have to keep those options open? You know, if it turns into a intimate relationship where you're spending a lot of time together, overnights, I said sleepovers, we're having sleepovers. Why aren't you committing? Why aren't you committing? I don't understand. What is a situationship? My options are open. I mean, I date, and I've had men who just assume, I've got a lot of men that want to go out with me. Well, I have a few. I'm 65, and I probably look more like in my 50s. But um, my preference is dating men, baby boomers. Really, they tend to be uh, they tend to be gentlemen. They tend to have chivalry. They tend to know how to talk to you. It's just, I mean, we like the same music. We could dance, we could they could cha-cha. I love that. Um, so I have a great time and a lot in common with men that are 60 and over, being 65. But let me go ahead. This can go on and on if we're going to talk about my online dating experience, because it it's been very interesting, and I've had chemistry. I've met guys that I would have committed to. I would have dated them long term. I'm not really looking to get married, but I would have dated them long term. But I mean, it just seems like they didn't want to commit. Not seems like they did not want to commit. So I'm reading this one woman's comment. She said, "Last month, I went out with a guy who expressed frustration with dating. Boy, every single person I date online says the same thing. He recounted an experience where he treated a woman to dinner only to have her take extra food home for her kids and leave him with the bill. I suggested that I could also contribute to our dates, so I cooked him a meal at his place. However, I couldn't pursue a romantic relationship with him due to the lack of chemistry between us. His eagerness, now listen to this, his eagerness for intimacy, which dominated our conversations, was off putting. I believe that older men should allow relationships to progress naturally rather than fixating on sexual matters. Chemistry is essential and it cannot be forced, regardless of a man's financial status, appearance, or profession." That's spot on. What she said is spot on. I mean, let's figure out the chemistry, mutual chemistry. And gentlemen, because you think she's hot, because you like the outfit she has on, and you haven't had her yet. That's a term that I've heard several times. Somebody I dated, a situationship, a dealing ship, dealing with each other ship. Um, that's what he said. Men love it when they meet a new woman and they're attracted to her because he hasn't had her yet. Can you chill on that whole fixation? I agree. Also, when you meet a woman who is not the woman that has the kids at home waiting for a free meal, and you're taking her to an expensive restaurant and she's ordering extra, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up. Keep that to yourself, because you're sitting across the table with the woman who's offering to help pay for the bill, or at least is going to pay for the tip, or you know for a fact that if she invited you out, she's picking up the whole date, the cost of the whole date. That's me. I'm just like her. I contribute. If you ask me out, I would expect that you're asking me out based on your finances and you're going to pick up the bill. If I ask you out, I can ask you to a football game. You don't have to pay. I mean, if you want to buy kettle corn, great. If I ask you to go bowling, and I have prepaid passes, you don't have to pay. If you want to pick up this is for my friend. If you want to pay for the lemonade and French fries, which he will tell you I paid for, you can. But let me tell you, stop going on dates with these women who are expecting you to spend a lot of money on them. And go out with women who want to get to know you, who want to build a chemistry. We don't want situationships. Many of us do not want situationships. We want to date you, to get to know you, to see if there's chemistry. And after a few dates, after a few months, there needs to be a focus on just being with us, especially if you want to get physical. I am not trying to um, have men that I haven't had before. I'm not trying to do that. I've done that before. Maybe, maybe not. I'm 65 years old. Obviously, I've been with different men, so I can say yes, I've been with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I've done that before, and I prefer. I know what I prefer. I want to get to know somebody. The physical aspect of the relationship is not what's going to um, drive whether I want to hang out with you or not. And gentlemen, the ones that are so fixated on just sex, that's going to play out. That's going to play out. You know what I mean? You never know. A woman might agree to it. She might agree for a while, but you know what's going to happen? There's going to be drama. And I'm going to tell you right now, if a woman tells you that she wants a long-term relationship and you want a situationship and you still sleep with her, you get what you paid for. That sex that you had with her comes with a price with that woman because she told you she wanted a long distance relationship and you're not listening. So, whatever drama, whatever headache she calls, whatever she does after that, I hope the sex was good. I hope the sex was good. Anyway, I'm reading now. Uh, he said, this is 2 months ago. Big L PhD. He says, I may address this. Thank you. And she said, if it wasn't for the pushiness, would you be willing to be intimate? Were you attacked? No, she wasn't attacked. Come on. I mean, I know men are from Mars and women's from Venus, but she clearly said his eagerness for intimacy dominated our conversation. It was off-putting. She didn't say she said he fixated on it, but they didn't go there. No. And that's not an excuse that that's okay because he didn't rape her. I mean, come on now. He wasn't a gentleman. He wasn't a gentleman. He might have been eager to try her goods out because he hadn't been with her before. But slow down. As I've told gentlemen who love bombed me in within the first 20 minutes of meeting me, I knew what they wanted. I said, "Hey, you just got out the blocks way too fast. And what you're doing now, you're going to have to keep that up. You're going to have to keep it up at that speed. And I don't think you're going to be able to sustain it. So slow down. Slow down. It ain't that serious. You need to get to know me. I'm very chatty. I'm very energetic. I go off into tangents about different topics that you might not even care about. I might use medical terminologies. Who knows? And that might not be what you like. Also, I'm lately wearing my hair in crochet twists. I'm not wearing my hair down. I'm not wearing my hair out for a lot of different reasons. I get ready faster. I'm trying to figure out my new energy management routine. And this is how I'm going to be wearing my hair. And some guys want to run their fingers through your hair. I have a nice head of hair. It's getting gray, and I'm tired of dyeing it. But anyway, I digress. But anyway, I like my hair up, you know. And I think that if you're looking for a different look, well, then don't ask me out. This is how I'm wearing my hair. Anyway, so one woman says after this, I'm going back on to the situations that women should never pay for dates. Men are the leaders and they should invest in you if they're interested. Now, I have a thing about that. Like I said, if a man asks you out, he pays. If usually whoever's the first one that approaches and then they ask out for the date, they pay. If he approaches you first and you ask him out, then you mutually decide ahead of time who's going to pay. Because she technically asked you out, but he technically approached you. She just beat you to the punch of setting up a date. So that's something that you would mutually. In my situation, I'm not really comfortable. I'm so old school. I'm not comfortable in approaching men, even online. I'm just not. I mean, I reciprocate. So, um, 10 times out of 10, they're approaching me and they're asking me out and they need to pay. I do not like expensive dinners. I do not like movies. I, I do it. If the guy's really nice enough and I just like, you know what, he's a really nice guy and he's out talking about long-term relationship, then yeah, okay. He's talking about it up front and he seems sincere about it. Yeah, I will. But player, you know who you are. You know, tall, dark, and handsome. You know, that kind of guy. You don't even have to be tall. You just have to be handsome. Maybe a little dimple or just six pack or, you know, muscles here and there. I prefer to go, I prefer to video chat. I prefer to go to the park, go hiking, go get ice cream, go get coffee. I prefer to hang out with you in that way because I don't care what you say. You got options and you are exercising those options. I don't care what you say. You are exercising those options. So, a dinner and movie, no, no, no. Um, so here's this one woman. This sounds familiar. A guy I was dating didn't want a relationship. They always start off saying, I don't know though. That's my little take. She said, a guy I was dating didn't want relationships. I'm interjecting in the beginning. Majority of them will tell you, I'm not sure. I need time. So let's go on and see what she said. I told him I don't have sex seconds, I guess. S-E. Oh, I know what she's saying. I don't have sex with men I'm not in relation with. He continued to pursue and date me, thinking I was going to give in. We dated for 5 months and I ended it. I was tired of wasting my time. Okay, this woman is my goal. I mean, let me tell you, sometimes the guy still will promise me that there's a relationship down the pipeline. They still need more time. One thing leads to another, and you're a little bit more intimate than you were. This woman right here, I'm going to tell you right now, she will be going on a lot of dates with a lot of handsome men. Because if they're taking her out and she's not giving it up, mm-mm, mm-mm. The man um, that's going to want her, she's not going to want them. So that's just not going to work. Here's another woman. I'm single by choice because I'm Christian and I don't have sex outside of marriage, and the world isn't about that anymore. 9 years and counting. Like another woman. I could see that she's holding on to her standards of not having sex, and so I could see why she's been 9 years not dating. I mean, I could see that. Um, and one now this is the answer to it all. It's both men and women that are accountable. Putting it all on women is ridiculous. However, men, be honest with yourselves. You don't want long-term relationships. You don't. I see, like, even this guy right here, Big L PhD. Where's your woman? Maybe you do have a woman. You're a nice looking guy. Where's your woman? There's nothing wrong with you. Well, all these women down in here, what what's going on? Maybe you live, and I have a friend who lives in a rural area, and he dates long distance, and it could be difficult. And a lot of you women out there, you meet a nice man, and then you expect him to do all these things for you. Don't have them do your plumbing. Don't have them change your tires. Don't ask them to do little. They're not your husband. And if you fix them a meal, that's different than having them do your plumbing or change. Well, maybe changing a tire or two. I mean, is equivalent to a meal. But you know what? Don't do those husband and wife tasks. Trust me, you don't want to go there. And Mr. PhD, Mr. Big, Mr. L, Big, Bigg. this video is for you. Introduce me to a man where we're, what they say, vibing. We have chemistry. Let's go out 3 months. I'll put $100 on this. I guarantee you he will not commit. He will not commit. Not the type of men that I've been dating lately that fine, good looking, handsome, good looking men. I mean, 3 months of dating and they're going to want the goods way before the 3 months. So I challenge you. The next guy that I date for 3 months and we're vibing and we have chemistry and I want him, because they never say they don't want you. That's the thing. They always leave that door open. They might ghost, they might disappear, they might come up with some little excuse, and then they come back. They come back. $100 bet. 3 months. They will not commit. They will not commit. Want to accept my challenge? I'm Coach Lisa Renee. Find my channel. Find my channel. I'm right here. I'm gonna send you. I'm sending you this video. Let's see if you take me up on my challenge. $100. I promise you I won't cheat. But you gotta pay me. You gotta pay me. And I will let you in on who I'm dating. Just be between you and I won't tell him. Oh, you might see this video. Maybe not. Maybe I don't think. I don't. You know, guys say, oh yeah, I'm following your channel. They don't. You probably won't see this. But it'll be between you and I. $100. I'll let you know when we go out. If we have sleepovers even. And the date we started. And then we'll put on the calendar the 3-month anniversary date. Now, the only caveat for that would be it can't be infrequent dating. I'm talking about regular dates that don't go longer than a week in between of not seeing each other. That's what I'm talking about dating. This is my experience. You ready for the challenge? Coach Lisa Renee.